Alright, so here we are with Left to Learn here. Now we're going to be having a custom map by the name of I Hate Mountains. Now I don't remember too much about the map, but I do remember that this map is, I don't want to say iconic, but it's one of the few maps that I've come across that literally has two alternate routes to the safe room. So, as you can see here, if you go to the left and go to the right, there's two different paths, each of which will take you to the safe room. Now, whatever path you want to take, all comes down to your team and, you know, which side it wants to take, which side it feels more confident in. This side here consisting of a lot of foliage and trees, very little spawns for the infected in the sense that they have to be very quick on their spawning, and the trees also provide pretty good block from the smokers. And then we have right, which seems like a more easier path, but then you got easier props and such to spawn behind. You can spawn on top of the tunnel here, or tunnel highway, etc. Then we got a few houses, etc. Alright. So, anyways, today we're going to be having the following players on Team A, which is, I believe, currently on the infected side, consisting of Disco, Greynode, Parasite, and Vixen, who will be mentored by Sideways Box. And Team B, which consists of the survivors here, McNasty, Lyra, Monster Red, and Rich, who will be mentored by Prodigy Sim. Now, unfortunately, Rail's internet was going to be out for tonight, so I actually got ourselves a co-caster here. Daddy Ping is supposed to be showing up here, but it seems he's kind of missing at the moment, so I'm probably going to have to drag him in to the mobile channel later on.
Bill.
So, since I don't have anyone to, like, you know, bounce off of ideas here and kind of keep a conversation going, I'm just going to have to just talk about the map a bit. You know, as I said earlier, I believe for every map there's two alternative paths to get to the safe room. So, again, I'm going to continue on to the side here since it looks like we're still waiting for 4 people to ready up. Usually most teams, from what I've seen, like to go to the right path because there's more consistent spawns. As you can see here. Eventually get to a rock, and it looks like the tank is at 65%. 65%, so the tank's probably going to spawn in this general area right here. So it's going to come down right to the fork of where the spawns are at. Or, you know, fork of where both routes will take them. And the safe room is all the way over here in this nice little corner. Very open area here for the survivors, making it very difficult for the infected to spawn. But a lot of the foliage giving the survivors or infected cover for the spawning.
We might need these.
And we see in chat one Nasty bringing up 2 left, 2 right. Survivors are opting to go to the left side here towards the beginning credits here. Looks like the infected are all set up to attack from the cliff side here. I would actually have one of the SI probably want to drop down here and attack, attack the group from down here instead. Right, and so this hits consist of a tri-cap with Charger and Boomer here, no spitter. Jockey and Charger are now up. Here comes the Smoker. Smoker's not leading in. Charger is leading in. Gets easily cleared and dodged. We see a single boom go out. Pull on Zoe. Zoe not getting cleared as quickly as possible, but still pretty decent, pretty semi-decent attack there considering no spitter. You definitely do not want to lead in with the Charger, but it was a good good shutdown of the Charger by the survivors. Right, and the survivors are making their way through the map here. Got a couple of mudmen in this general area added in, in the map. Francis marking about deer. Right, and the next attack is up with the tri-cap with Charger and Spitter, so they can get some pretty good damage here, but the Charger needs to go for a short charge. If he goes for a long charge, he's probably going to get cleared. Jockey's coming in. Here comes Hunter. Jockey leads in, gets stead stopped. Here comes the Charger, lands the charge. Spitter is completely out of position. There's a free spit onto nothing. Jockey taking him to the spit, gets shoved off, and here comes the Spitter to die to keep the sack order and the timings together. Alright, so far the survivors are doing really, really well in terms of taking care of the Chargers. They did get charged in the last hit, but unfortunately that Spitter was not in the proper position to be able to take that. Alright, tank will be up soon. We now have a tri-cap with Charger and Boomer again. Now, this is a very dangerous spot for the survivors, which is why most teams opt to go to the right, because this spot in here is very, very difficult to defend yourself with. Smoker gets a pull, Charger comes in, manages to get a long charge, here comes a Boomer. He's walking it in, none of the survivors are turning around to shoot it. We got a double cap here, Smoker's recharging his tongue to be able to pull someone before the jockey goes down. Oh, nope, the jockey goes down, gets meleeed here by the machete, but the Smoker is going to pull the last person, but he gets blocked by the tree. Smoker taking a bit of chip there, opting to save his less than 200 health Smoker, which I wouldn't agree with here. Survivors now, you know, starting to feel the damage going on here, and we now have a tank up in the hands of Disco. So let's go ahead and head over to a infected war room here, simply because this area is kind of difficult to play as an infected if you do not know the map.
Can you pull him back real quick?
Reloading! No!
Yeah. I'll close.
Wow.
Throw your underhands when you're like that. Or your double overhands.
Charger!
Nice charge.
Nice, Charles.
Get this
Nice go.
Man, what the hell? Push some
Reloading.
reloading!
What?
They're probably gonna push forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see, where's your
I'm
hittable?
waiting for you guys.
Okay, they're just gonna LOS and wood stack a little bit.
Yeah. Nice. Do we attack Disco?
Not
Get a
yet.
hit.
Get
Get a
it.
hit whenever he's low
I'm ready.
range. Yeah, go,
Ready.
go.
Oh, good hit. Nice run.
Come on, this fight ain't over! Thanks, brother. Reloading!
This is not going well.
I think I'm going home. I'm down!
Nice.
Get up, we gotta go!
Oh,
Thanks for that.
go. Okay, let's go.
Got 3 blading there. Probably gonna run forward a little bit.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna hit after this rock.
Just push in off that.
Grab Bill, Charger. O sea, grab Luis.
Reloading. No, no! Reloading.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm down.
Ooh, that log settable.
Nice stun Disco.
Alright, and we're back. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the console here to see some stats. Give me 1 second, I'm going to have to drag in Daddy Ping, although it seems like he still hasn't came over to the channel. Alright, so what we saw there was, looks like the tank knew about a really good rock spot, which really helped out. Survivors taking a lot of rocks, eating too many rocks in my opinion. I mean, some of them were, you know, should have been skeeted. Some of them were looking at them and missed. Now, one thing to note there is that during some of the attacks that the survivors took during that tank, they were not focusing the rock. Basically, you have to think of the rock from the tank during an attack as a 4th SI. I mean, you got 3 SI coming in, and then you got a rock coming in. And that 4th SI, the rock, needs to be taken care of first. Because if it lands, it's going to do 24 damage, and you can't really clear a rock from doing 24 damage, whereas with the other SI, if you get charged, you can clear someone before they take the 24 damage. But yeah, the rock does need to be focused. Basically, someone with a shotgun needs to be focusing on that rock, and you know, got to make sure to shut it down every single attack. Otherwise, you're going to start eating rocks when people get capped. Alright, and Daddy Ping has now decided to join us here. Hello there, Daddy Ping.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm doing alright here. We just finished our first round here on I Hate Mountains, with first team getting 351 points.
Reloading!
I'm actually going to hop in game here.
Alright. Alright, so it looks like the survivors are waiting for their fourth to join in here. Not sure exactly what happened there. So, Daddy Ping, have you ever played I Hate Mountains?
It has been a long time, and I don't think we got past the first map because of a glitch of some kind at the time.
Oh, did you play in the CCT config, or?
It was like alpha, I believe, at the time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really look forward to the next map. The next map is actually quite confusing if you don't know what to do. You have to go through a mansion, make your way to the top,
Yes.
and it's a lot of alternative routes to get to the top. I sure as hell got really confused trying to go through there.
Is that the one with the surprise in that one room with the picture?
I'm not sure. I didn't get to play this map too much either.
Okay. One room might have a surprise, and I won't ruin it for our viewers here. If I can remember properly.
Alright, looks like we only have... Oh, it looks like 2 people have left the Survivor team. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Come on now, 351's a decent score, but no reason to rage out. I will say the creator of this map did a rather good job on just detail in general, as far as I can see. Just specking here.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I was saying earlier, I mean, I don't know if this is the iconic map, because, you know, I don't play too many custom maps, but this is literally the only map that I know of that I've came across where each map really has 2 consistent alternative paths to get to the safe room.
Sure. Oh.
You can literally go left or right depending on your team's preference, whereas with other maps it's usually a very straight linear path, and maybe you can take a little detour, but it's still going to take you like 10 steps to get back to where you were.
Absolutely, yeah. Understood. And I'm kind of walking through some of those now as I'm kind of specking through this level.
Yeah, the left side has a lot of foliage, and the right side has a lot of structures. The left side, I would say, has less spawns for the special infected in a sense that, you know, having to spawn behind trees, and the windows to spawn behind trees are very, very slim.
Yep.
And, you know, most teams can't really pull it off, so it's a lot safer sometimes to go that way. But then you have the crevice hit, I kind of want to say. Basically where you're going between two mountainsides or something, and they can spawn on either side of the mountains and just jump in, and that hit's just always very, very brutal, and most teams really get into a lot of trouble in that particular area. Whereas the right side, it has more structures and vehicles, making it more consistent where the spawns are going to come from and easier for the special infected. So a lot of teams do opt to go to the right here as the survivors, simply because it's easier to tell where they're going to spawn, and just generally easier to bait out attacks.
Got it, yeah.
Then you skip out that giant hit that comes from going in between the 2 mountainsides.
Now, am I wrong about this, but going left might be a little longer than going directly to the right?
I'm gonna go up to the sky here. I would say that yes, I do think that going to the left is a little bit longer. Probably about 1 attack's worth extra going to the left. The right side is a bit more, yeah, it's a lot more shorter. So like I said, it's about 1 attack less to go to the right, and 1 attack extra to go to the left.
I love the campsite detail along with the airplane crash as well. That's quite neat that you see up there. And most players might never get to even see that detail, so kudos to Matt
totally.
Maker.
Well, and also, I mean, even with such detail in this map, it's not as overwhelming as something like Back to School. I don't know if you ever tried playing Back to School, but that map is really a really strong CPU hog.
Got it. Yeah. Coldstream.
Coldstream is nothing compared to Back to School.
Oh wow.
There was yeah, I think I mean, I don't know if it was, but there was an idea behind probably never using Back to School again for a tournament, simply because of the fact that it hurts people's computers too much.
Sure.
But that was like a long time ago. I don't know if they ever actually came to a decision. Alright, looks like we're still waiting. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and message Zen Digital and find out what's going on here.
Just for all our viewers, this Left to Learn is brought to you by AG.
I don't know if we can be mentioning sponsors or like that.
That's not really a sponsor, it's more like a name drop of the people hosting that, so...
You know, these credits here, I would, I don't know about you, but I actually have difficulty reading these credits. They're a little too dark.
Oh, they're like the red you're talking about?
Yeah, the red is too dark. It's very difficult to read the credits.
Well, assuming that you'd have a flashlight, it might be a little bit easier, I would have to say.
Probably, yeah.
Looks like we got 7 of 8 right now, so...
Yeah, it looks like somebody had to sub out due to some ping spikes, and Disco had to restart Steam. I guess he was having some issues with Steam. A lot of issues lately have been going on with Steam. A variety of new servers have been added into the official server list that are not running at optimal performance, so you're going to see a lot of stuttering comment and possibly poor registration, but I'm sure that'll get fixed eventually.
Sure, looks like Parasite has a little bit of a high ping as well, but his seems relatively stable.
Oh no, he's from South America. That's normal for him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like we're starting with a few ready-ups.
Yeah, it looks like Nightcatcher will be subbing in here for I'm not sure.
And you said Nightcat?
Yes, I think Nightcatcher is subbing in here. We'll see what's.
Oh,
we'll see what goes on here.
We've got Hendra I is popped in right now. I don't know if he's just kind of wanting to sub, but either way, we'll get a sub in here shortly within the next 4 or 5 minutes.
Oh, it looks like we're going live here.
There we go.
It looks like we're having somebody named Henry, or Henry, however you want to pronounce it, is subbing in here as Francis ran on the Survivor team.
Grabbing some pills.
These.
And Boomer comes in, he gets stuck on the ladder, manages to still get a single boom. Here comes Charger, not leading in. Charger's coming in and gets a charge. Nobody focusing the charge, everyone going to clear that smoke instead. We get a long charge here, and the Charger's going to get at least one more pound in before he gets cleared. That was a really great attack there by the special infected. Survivors need to focus that Charger down. One thing about competitive play is you'll see a lot of players that will always focus Charger if somebody else gets capped, they will always make sure to focus that charger because the charger does the most damage. And we see a witch draw crown here. They opted to go to the right and take care of the witch, but it looks like it didn't go too well.
Another attack coming in here.
Boom
looks
manages
like
to
they
land
might
a
hold.
single boom.
Behind you!
Alright, so now it looks like we have a tri-cap here with Jockey, Hunter, and Smoker. Jockey's coming in, he's walking it in, he's not going to go for the B-hops. Here comes the Smoker. Hunter's coming from behind, managed to land with someone, but takes the Smoker's target. Smoker's coming out here, going to try and get a pull. Gets a pull. Gets in at least 2 ticks of damage before getting cleared. So far, it looks like the survivors here are in a slightly worse position than the previous team. Hopefully they'll be able to get to this tank as soon as possible here. Right, we see the Charger in the Infected Sand.
Anytime you can take bonus points down at a fourth of a map for half the players, it's a good thing for that infected team.
Yeah. Alright, so we got a 2-2 here with Charger and Spitter. Charger's leading in here, doesn't get cleared instantly, but gets shot. Oh, but he gets leveled and then shot to finish off his health. A stumble back into the spit. Francis going down. Here comes the Boomer right now. Gonna get... Oh, he manages not to get the boom. Great shutdown by Parasite there. Survivors are definitely going to be bleeding out for this tank, and with the amount of hittables near the safe room, it's going to be very difficult for them to try and push forward.
Reloading!
Alright, tank is going to be up very soon here, and we're going to be going to an infected side here. Alright, and tank is in the hands of Lyra, so let's head over to an infected war room here.
You're not inside a tiny room.
I just crashed.
You want me to pause? Alright.
Nice.
We're not pausing, come on. Jeez.
It's saying it's full.
Is it too many spectators, or is it because it's paused?
No, I think you have to view game info and then join that way.
There are 10 spectators, so that might be an issue.
Yeah, I don't know how many spots.
This server
Someone
can have
leave it.
31, so there's lots of room. You just have to view game info.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
I didn't
what
know
I'm
how
doing.
build.
And it's not letting you join? Can you try like copying the IP and doing connect from console?
I got it to work.
Swagger. Also, the tank's up. Wow.
Oh, what's my lock? Alright, I should climb. Never mind.
I think they're pushing back pretty fast.
Yeah. I really wanted to play with the log.
If you can find a way to get on top pretty
You can push
soon.
it in.
Yeah, I see
Good
it.
idea.
I think you'll have plenty of time. Alright. Let's just do a 3-cap here while he's trying to get that stuff going on. Ready?
Yeah,
Lyra?
yeah, well.
I think I crashed again because I'm just frozen.
Are you?
No, I'm
Got a rock.
fine.
You're fine? Okay. Yeah, you
Ready?
guys should go for a hit then. He's in a pretty good spot.
Go.
Okay, no, I can't move. The fuck?
There you go. Help out your smoker, bro.
Ball.
Well,
Fucking lag, Jesus.
nice hit. Good rocks.
Supposed to get a good team now. That's back the way they came, right?
Yeah, that's
I can help you up.
Reloading!
you're in a little bit of a rough spot.
If we don't find you some first aid, you're not going to survive another hit.
Oh, he's fucking what?
Yeah.
Oh, let's get another. I'll lead off with the jockey. Get ready, Lara. On 3. 3, 2, 1. Go.
You can commit with the tank if you want to stop him from getting distance. I bet you could wipe him now. Just make sure you SI don't die too early, so you can help him.
This is going to hell. Real hell.
Just show.
Good job.
Alright, and we're back.
Someone help.
Welcome
So, Daddy Ping, got anything to say on that tank there?
back. Great rock. I gotta say, those really did connect. Port was decent. I missed some of it because I was trying to get my settings down to try to find out how I was going to get in that roll room, but, you know, nonetheless, I kind of watched a little.
Yeah, I use 2 instances of Mumble in order to do war rooms and casting.
And I don't think I have multiple instances enabled, so I'll have to fix that later, but nonetheless, let me get back in the game.
Alright, so, I mean, one thing, again, as I said with the previous tank, is during attacks is you have to shut down that rock. Think of it as a 4th SI that is coming in. What we saw there is there was a quick 2-cap on the very first attack of the tank initiating, and during that attack, everyone went to go clear the survivors, but nobody focused on the rock, and somebody got hit by a rock. And then after that, I think somebody was getting up, and he was, I think he was rocked and incapacitated, and then shortly afterwards they were wiped. Alright, so we are now on map 2 of I Hate Mountains. Now this is the map that I was, you know, speaking about earlier, saying that it's kind of like a mansion, but it's very, very confusing. You got multiple possibilities to go in, but I think a lot of them are blocked off here in Confoggle. I don't remember the path, but I'm just going to go through here just to give you an idea of, see here we have 2 alternative paths to go to the safe room here. This one leading over here, going through a bar, behind a bar, and then going into the living area. Very nice and detailed living area with a very detailed fireplace. I really like that, although the rocks seem to be out of place. Got a nice little jukebox that kind of stands out from the rest of the scenery here.
I will say that
cabinet there.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Oh,
No,
I was
go
just
on.
gonna say, maps like this or in tight spots is gonna be where you can see communication really shine, and who can communicate better than the other team, just from your facts of different attacks being able to come in whenever they need to be instead of having to wait for the proper spot, the narrowing.
Oh yeah. Well, and also another thing that's definitely going to shine here is the over-exaggeration of focusing chargers. I mean, charges in general need to be focused down at all times, but when you're in tight, narrow areas like you're going to be inside this mansion, charges definitely need to be focused, especially once you get to the higher parts of this mansion where there are possibilities of death charges. So, as I said before, focus those charges. You need to focus them every single attack. When they go down, the rest of the attack can be dealt with easily.
Absolutely.
And we see a tank at 52%, so we're probably going to do, I think it would be best to do a survivor war room here, simply because I'd love to see how the survivors are going to be taking this general tank here.
I'll be taking about a 2-minute leave here, so hopefully I'll get back before everyone readies up.
Alrighty. Alright, so we got a tri-cap here with, I believe it's a boomer? Yes, a boomer. So we got a charger and boomer here. Looks like the boomer's going to be opting to coming in from behind the rock. He's probably going to arc his vomit over with the cover of the rock, you know, vomiting on the survivors without giving himself away. Charger's going to be coming from across the safe room from the tree, which is a very general spot that either a charger or a smoker will come from. I cannot find where the hunter is set up. It looks like the hunter is setting up behind the fence here. Fortunately, I don't think the barbed wire does any damage, so if he cuts his pounce short, I don't think he's going to hurt himself. Now, it looks like the charger and smoker are going to be coming from the front, which I wouldn't say is very ideal. Probably what they're going to end up doing is they're going to have the smoker lead in, which means generally you don't want to have a smoker or charger ever lead in, much less a charger. Charger almost never want to lead in except for certain scenarios. The smoker you don't want to have lead in simply because of how delicate his tongue is. somebody gets pulled, you can easily shoot the tank with a shotgun, or even just a full bullets from the SMG. Few bullets from the SMG will just simply clear the person who's pulled, and the smoker is now out of the fight for the rest of the, rest of the time that he's waiting for his charge to come up with his tongue. And usually by then, the rest of his SI are going to be dead. So hopefully they'll have their hunter lead in, who I think we should have the hunter, or they should have the hunter come from the top of the rooftop there, have him lead in, make a distraction for the smoker and the charger. But we'll see. We'll just have to see how this how these special infected deal with this attack here.
Hell yeah! This sucks. Thanks a lot.
Looks like Vixen just timed out here.
Looks like I'm back here before we start.
Alright. Welcome back. Yeah, looks like they must be doing some very thorough strategizing there in the safe room, probably debating every single scenario of what SI and where they're going to be coming from as soon as they leave the safe room here. Now, some people might call this, some people might call this, like, waiting to ready up, kind of a nuisance or some sort, but I think of it as a proper tactic. By doing something like this, you make the infected team get very antsy, and so they're going to rush their attack when they actually go in.
So, question real quick. Normally whenever I spec, I see 3 SI instead of 4. Is there any way to fix that, just on a side note?
No, I don't believe Valve ever intended for this game to have spectators, that is why.
Ah, understood.
So when you're spectating, it thinks you're the 4th SI. Or not thinks you're the 4th SI, just they never created a 4th SI icon. Right, and looks like they're going to be coming out here. This animated tree right in front, little spooky living tree, I guess you could say. Right, it looks like they stepped out of the safe room. Hunter is now spawned up, crouching from behind. Smoker's leading in, as I said. He gets shot. Now below 200 HP, gets the pull. Here comes the Charger. Charger and Smoker leading in, gets easily dodged and cleared. Here comes the Pounce. Pounce lands. Boomer. No one said no. It looks like Boomer became the tank. Alright, hopefully the tank knows how to make it out of there, so we're gonna go ahead and go over to a survivor war room here.
Cars.
But shouldn't we LOS? I don't think we have LOS over there.
We can LOS behind the rocks.
Yeah, we should. Let's go.
The rock, the tank's gonna push for this spot.
He's gonna,
the best viewpoint. You gotta walk
you can LOS behind the helipad. That's not bad either. I've seen a lot of teams do that. And then just sort of like...
Tower. Get down behind the rocks.
You guys have a lot of horde around you.
Kill the
just
horde.
Be mindful.
Nice
pop.
Got a hunter above. Cover.
I see him. I think.
Sounds like a freaking hunter.
Rock's still above. We got good LOS. Just stay right here.
Wait, what the fuck?
Nice. Geese.
Oh, my ass is getting pulled.
Back over. Come on.
Yeah, come. Oh, he's getting the lock.
Get out. Around to the right side. Oh, there's a car there too. No, it's a truck. It's fine. Charger above us. He's pushing. Fuck. All right. Keep focusing on him. He's got no hittables. Go.
Jockey, Myra. Boom.
I'm smoked. Ah, that's separation right there.
All of your teammates are boom. Tell them where you are.
Where are you?
I'm like in the fences right there. Lewis, is right near me? Alright, thanks.
Yeah, you got called out.
Guys should be shooting tank, so coming towards you, Loud.
You got a lot of horde on you guys.
Take those guys.
Nice job, Zoe. Keep it up.
I'm gonna try to get Rich up.
It's dead.
Nice.
Nice job.
Alright, and we're back.
Welcome back. I
So
missed
it
most
looks,
of that.
alright, it looks like the tank won AI, whether it was on purpose or on accident, I'm not sure. It looks like the mentor was a little confused, so it was probably by accident. We saw a really great boomer pop early on there during the tank that probably saved the team. If that boomer had landed, the tank might have committed, and we probably would have seen a bit of an issue there with the survivors being able to handle through the horde and the tank. But we did have an AI tank. The AI tank definitely did work. You have 2 bleeders. One set of pills is now missing the survivor's hands. We got an attack coming in here. Charge comes in. Spit misses. The charger does a long charge. Pull into somebody in the spit. The spit's going to delay for a little bit. A couple of scratches going in on Zoe, and looks like we have another slow survivor here. We'd probably be committing those pills unless 3 bleeding after the first tank. So a really great hit there by the special infected.
Looks like Smoker's respawning for that witch coming up.
Smoker has 32 health. I would definitely not approve of that. Alright, looks like they decided to go into the garage, or I guess you can say basement, whatever you want to call it. They're making their way up the stairs here, and I'm having issue with my camera going up some of these stairs here. Alright, Smoker is now up with 32% here, or 32 health. Gets shut down very easily. Here comes the Hunter, but looks like he's alone. The SR are not going in one by one. Here comes the Jockey, which probably should have saved it, but I guess he's just going in for some ship. Gets easily shut down. The entire attack was very disorganized, and the survivors did a really good job of not panicking and making sure to take care of that attack as quickly as possible. Alright, we are now... Go on.
I was going to say it looks like the director made some arrows here for the survivors to follow, which is good with a confusing map as this.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like we're now going to be we are now approach the death charges and death smokes here. So this is a very death chargey and death smoky area. Basically, survivors are gonna have to go to the top of this bell tower here and ring the bell tower, or no, they're gonna have to activate the radio to call down the helicopter, and then they have to race their way down to the helipad during a bunch of horde, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and stay down here with the camera. And it looks like the event is now started. Survivors now working their way down. Horde out banging on the doorway here. And we have this hole here. This is the hole that you want to be worried about. This hole can send you all the way down, possibly somewhat be of a death charge in a sense. And here comes a pull here. Gets a stumble on the pull though. Frees him. Here comes Charger and starting to be a little impatient, not going with the Smoker. Gets a punch and misses. Lewis does go down from the Charger punches. Spit coming down here. Bit of a delay. And looks like we got a pull. Bill is now vomited on, but unfortunately, Smoker's going to get cleared here. Smoker was probably hoping, oh, come on, just a little bit longer, Bill. Get some more damage. Right, and the survivors need to make their way down the hole here now and make their way all the way through the mansion and get down. Alright, they have now all dropped. Making their way back through the mansion here. They're racing for their lives, racing. SR just as frantically trying to set up here, but looks like we have a tri-cap with Charger and Spitter, which is going to be a very brutal attack. Looks like survivors got lost and opting to go in the other direction here. Probably going to take the shortcut and just go over the ramp. Yep. He went over the ramp here, but looks like Bill's going to be taking a long way. Like I said, the SI still, they haven't gotten the attack in because, again, they don't know the map just as much as they, the other team. Looks like Parasite just disconnected. Yeah, disconnected by user, so I'm not sure what happened there. But right now we see a, just a single hunted cat, and Charger is probably going to beat down Zoe before he gets cleared here.
Looks like he's actually loaded back in already. So it must have been some sort of maybe accidental close window, or you never know.
Sure.
South America's a long way away.
Alright, here comes the Jockey. Jockey's going to be midair. He's going to try and land on Bill. He misses the land, and he gets triple down. We got a triple down here, just up to Francis now to save his team. Opts to not clear the Jockey right off the bat there, but still is going to be getting up people.
It looks like that level pretty much saved the match there. They might actually make it to the helicopter.
Yes, they got to make it to the helicopter. If they don't make it to the helicopter, they're going to die here. And here comes a bunch of Horde right now, heading their way to the helicopter here. Looks like the helicopter's leaving without them here. That helicopter pilot definitely didn't want to stay there for the Horde and manages to crash into what is now the safe room. And we now have... juked. We now have another safe room here. We have a witch. SR now set up. Smoker's leading in here. Doesn't get cleared instantly. The witch is set off in the hands of Francis. Gets the proper draw down. Charger comes in, goes for some punches, lands 2, gets a 3rd, kills Bill. Does not go for another charge here.
Looks like they'll all 3 make it here, with the front one being boomed and the ones that are low are just gonna walk it in.
They actually might not make it in. I believe there's still time for one more attack before they make it into the safe room. Oh, never mind. I underestimated or overestimated the distance. But yeah, they make it in, and they make it in with what looks like a 12 HP bonus.
And Monster Red was black and white during that last haul to the safe room, so with 1 HP it looked like that was a close call for him.
Alright, so we have the exact same attack as always for the opening hit for both teams. But let's see how this infected team decides to do this attack. Now, the previous team decided to have the Charger and the Smoker come from the tree across, leading in. And because of this issue, they had the Smoker and the Charger dealt with very easily and dodged. Well, looks like we now are ready. Looks like the Boomer, Hunter, and Charger are now opting to attack from the rooftop here. Boomer is very ideal. If he knows how to arc his vomit, he can vomit on the survivors without ever having vision on them. Smoker looks like he's determining whether he wants to come from behind the rocks or from behind the tree. Charger leads in here, gets a stumble, misses the charge, gets a pounce in. Boomer is still spawned. Oh, but it is an AI Boomer, and it seems to have died due to a no tank login. We now have tank in the hands of Monster Red, and we will go to a Survivor War Room as soon as the pause is lifted.
I will be looking forward to a few more attacks maybe on that ladder up to the button. I was really curious about why I didn't see that with the first one, but I'll be looking forward to this, seeing if there was one possible. That just seems like a chokehold that you could really take advantage of.
Oh yes, up the ladder one. Also, it looks like the infected didn't opt to attack at the hole. A lot of infected teams, what they try and do is try and pull the last one up, and it's usually a death when that happens because I don't think you can shoot through the floor there, but I could be wrong.
That would make sense.
And it looks like
he's back
Lyra,
in.
yeah, Lyra from Kentucky is now joining.
Oh, I think I got a YRE mixed up with a different one. Which one is was the fourth SI there? X-Spy?
I believe it was a Boomer and a Smoker, and it looks like the Smoker is not spawned up yet. Which
I meant player
said,
name.
yeah, it looks like Rich has apologized in chat for not spawning. I'm not sure what the tank is doing, but is the tank in the middle of a rock throw animation?
I thought he was jumping down. I thought he was dropping down to the ground level, so
maybe
that would make sense with his animation. And since we're paused, I can't really see, go over there and see exactly what he's doing. That might be a side rock, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright, looks like we're going live here, so let's head over to a Survivor War Room here.
Look out!
Look out!
Right, it looks like he's going straight for the log, so watch out.
Can we get some early chip on him? Oh shit.
Jesus,
Ah,
I'm
what
down.
Oh, how did it land there?
Now, not dead. Just kill the tank.
Smoke is up.
some help over here?
Hey, use that light post to dodge this log. Push him a little bit. Yeah, push him, push him, push him, push him, push him.
I need some help over here.
There's some mob there coming.
Watch the log.
Get away from that log! Oh.
Spit that smoke.
Hold helipad. Chargers.
We just need to clear.
Focus on that charger.
Picking up. Get the zombie off me.
Alright, he got the pickup. Or he got the kill, so it's like... Let's get on the helipad and push the tank.
What the hell are you doing, Francis?
Reloading. Reloading.
Rock. No, no. Boomer.
There's a hunter around.
Oh, oh my god, no!
Watch the log.
Focus tank, focus tank.
Whoa, shit. If I can catch him.
Keep shooting him, keep shooting him.
Come on, he's using the focus tank.
Keep shooting him, yeah.
Get off the helipad.
Oh my god.
Back to the ship with me.
Go shoot him.
God damn.
Help, please.
This is going to hell in a handbasket real fast.
Pick up my piece, right?
Alright, we're now back. So, that tank did a really good job there with those hittables. He got a miracle log right off the bat, incapacitating someone and effectively taking someone out of the tank fight for the rest of the fight, and then gets another log on top of the helipad here. Manages to take out Zoe for the remainder of the fight, leaving just 2 survivors left to finish off this map here. Survivors aren't looking too great. The infected just need to land a single 2-cap, and you'll be able to stop the survivor's distance.
Yes, that was an absolutely amazing hit. That last second roll really finished it off there. He did spend a lot of time trying to finish off that survivor, which when he owned the survivor like that, I found kind of odd, but it did work out better for him in the end.
Or the survivors often go to the right side here. See a boomer here. Bill managed to dodge the vomit, but doesn't pop the boomer. Here comes the charger and spitter. They close the door on the charger. They're now calling it down. It's inevitable that what's gonna happen right now. Somebody's gonna get charged at this close range, and Bill gets a clear on the charger, but somebody's gonna go down from the spit. Oh, Francis manages to get out of the spit here. Goes back in though to take a little bit more damage. Bill definitely limping now. Francis the only one fast here, but is bleeding. They do need to find a set of pills here to get Bill to speed up the process of getting to the safe room here. It's all about distance right now. It's no longer about bonus.
These 2 players seem relatively confident with each other. 2-on-4 is still going to be quite a feat.
Alright, we see the attack coming in. We got a 2 boom charger lands. Oh, and it's a 2-cap.
There it is.
Are they gonna try and steal the jockey? No. He's saying, nope, jockey, you can have him. I've already had my fill today.
And I didn't really see a whole lot of bonus points from that. I mean, they gained some, but the infected side definitely finished off that round well.
I mean, the only thing I could have said there for the survivors to possibly do is, as soon as they saw that their teammate was logged, they needed to start getting behind the props or get on top of the helipad and start punishing that tank for staying in there for so long and not effectively chasing the rest of the survivors.
Absolutely, yeah. When a player goes down that early, it is
It's a huge effect. It's a
Absolutely.
huge effect on the team. A player down is usually about 1,000 points. I want to say 1,000 damage. Single player going down is 1,000 damage, and that early 1,000 damage, meaning that the tank would have came in, and he would have been. It would have taken, you know, almost a quarter longer before he would be chipped down to 3K before support would have came in any kind of sense, really. Right, and
now,
go on.
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to mention Zen Digital did mention that he increased the amount of stats that were in there. That's what you were looking at just a minute ago.
Yes.
Just for the viewers to see. I doubt they could read it even at 1080,
No.
but
They could read it just clearly.
It does show quite a bit of stats about what happened and something for analysis later, which is good and kind of left to learn. You can see your just from just about every aspect of what you can put a number on of what you did right and wrong during that match.
Francis.
Well, you can't really say what you did right and wrong during the match based on stats alone. The stats will simply tell you if you've been pinned too much or if you got more pops, etc.
Agreed. I could definitely give you some pointers on what to work on, though. So, have you played this map? If so, tell us about it.
This map is scary. That's all I gotta say. Playing it as a survivor is very, very scary. It has a lot of tight quarters, it has multiple alternatives to the end, and it's very confusing if you do not know the route. I have seen people get lost in this area, you know, very, very easily. It's basically a bunch of giant catacombs.
No, understood. I just got lost myself specking in free look mode, so I can agree with you on that one right there.
Yeah, you can very easily get lost in this map, and it's very. I'm actually trying to find the exit here. I'm trying to remember where the exit is, and I think I found it here.
Almost need to zoom out. That's one thing that kind of helped me out was just zoom out of the map and look how this map seems massive. I mean, just massive.
Oh yeah, it's massive and very confusing. And like I said, this map developer is really a big fan of alternative pathing and multiple paths and such.
Let's see what they pull out here.
Right, and the first hit consists of a Charger, Hunter, Jockey, and Spitter here. Here comes the Hunter leading in, gets skeeted by Monster Red. Here comes a charge, manages to land, but the Spit is too early, doesn't land on the Charger. See a Jockey coming in, getting a few ticks of damage here. No one taking any damage from the Spit, thankfully. So, I mean, I would say, considering the strength of that attack, the survivors did really, really well in what could have happened.
Absolutely. It looked like the timing was a little bit off, and the survivors definitely handled it well. I agree.
Watch your ass! Watch where you shoot!
It looks like the survivors are now baiting out the area. Either they don't know which way to go, or they're just simply baiting out. Looks like they're trying to discover which way to go, going back and forth. Looks like they're going over to the left here. Very, very dark path. I'm not sure. I think this is going to lead them back to the safe room. So yeah, they're going back to the safe room here, which I told you can get lost very, very easily in this map. It looks like Francis here just discovered that they just came from there, so they're going to be heading back down. The infected are trying to set up their attack, but they're unsure on what path the survivors are going to be going to. Looks like Zoe's going up the staircase again here.
Would have been a proper decision to go up. It's okay, as you said, this...
See Charger coming in, lands a double charge here. Spit is going to land this time. We see a double, a triple cap, and a Spit. Zoe now down to secondary pistols here since her Uzi is out of ammo in that single clip. A couple of M2s coming in here, trying to get the kill on the Hunter. Trying to get more M2s. But, yeah, that Hunter got in a lot of damage there.
You gonna make it?
I'm alright.
Again, a lot of this is trusting your teammates to know which way to go. That's hopefully your mentor knows as well. But again, this I Hate Mountains isn't often played in any kind of rotation, since it's an add-on map. So who can really blame anyone on that?
Now, it looks like the survivors opt to take the safer but longer path there. They could have just simply jumped down here, saved about 3 seconds. And we now have a tri-cap with Charger and Spitter here. Let's see if the Charger hopefully doesn't lead here. Charger and Spitter are now set up down the hallway. Smoker and Hunter are now set up, or Smoker and Jockey are set up in the back here. But looks like they're not going to be attacking. Charger's going to be leading in, and we got a pause as soon as the Charger spawns. So, Daddy Ping, with this pause, how do you think it's going to go after this hit for the Charger?
That's kind of a interesting question there. Well, the survivors all know about the Charger now. They heard the noise just like we did. They don't know what's coming next, but they do know that once you hear a Charger, you're typically in anticipation for a few more hits after that. So
yes,
they're
all right,
probably
so we're
trying
going
to decide.
We're going to be going live here, so let's see what they do. Looks like they're running back. They opted not to focus the Charger. Monster Red turning his back to the Charger, which is a bad idea. Always face the Charger. Always shoot the Charger. Even if you're going to get charged, if you're shooting that Charger, you're helping your team with having an easier time clearing it.
Just to note, that is a second down for Francis there. No, it's not Francis.
You mean Lewis? But I don't see 2 downs.
Lewis.
It looks like 1.
Oh. Maybe I stand corrected.
Looks like they're trying to get over the debris here, but they just realized that they cannot, so they're going around the debris. Looks like this attack consists of a 2-2 with Hunter and Smoker. Here comes the boom, gets a 2 boom in here, gets a stumble on the Hunter and the Smoker. Bill gets pulled in the back here. Hunter comes in. Francis looking for the dead stop. Here comes a spit. Oh, and a pre-spit and a pounce. That's going to be a lot of damage on the Francis here. Oh, but the spit
Luckily,
didn't
he was
spread
high
out.
enough.
Francis has the high ground. Alright, we are now approaching this map's holdout event here. So this map, this holdout event, I believe, is 3 waves of 30 of Horde until the ladders, or not the ladder, but the bridge is fully down. This is also, I think, the a death charge spot. Boomer rocketing in here. Jockey coming in the opposite direction to extract away from the Boomer. Boomer managed to land 1. Oh, but the Boomer might get popped and get a triple, but doesn't get proxy onto anyone. Get a pull onto Francis here. Francis all alone, getting pulled, taking a bit of damage here. Lewis trying desperately to try and save him. Getting into some issue here with some Common, not shoving the Common off of himself. Going down to a secondary Pierces to try and clear Francis. Looks like both Francis and Lewis have gone down, leaving just Zoe up here. Zoe holding on to that health bonus really, really well here.
I believe we have Rich. Was that his second down? And Monster Red now. That is, it is his second.
I believe that is two people's second downs. So we now have 2 people that are black and white, along with 1 that is 1 more until black and white. And Lyra's doing a great job with holding that bonus, but unfortunately, 1 does not make a team enough for that 2. So, what they need to do now here is basically they need to protect the black and white, and they need to protect the health bonus. So really, the defensive capabilities is going to come down to McNasty here, who is at 6 HP, so will be going down in black and white soon. But he is the only one here who will not die and will not affect the team's score if he gets damaged. Here comes a Hunter from the top, coming from the balcony over. Here comes a Hunter, manages to miss the pounce, almost hits the bridge here. You see a charge and a spit come in. Charge misses. Jockey gets shut down. Looks like Lewis goes down to a common infected. And looks like Zoe's finally gotten capped. And Bill now
like
getting capped here. Yes, and the survivors managed to wipe at the first event. I believe there are 2 events on this map. I don't remember. But it was a good attempt there. It looks like my console is filled with packet loss. So
Very
no
interesting.
stats to this round.
Yeah, I did see the tick rate drop down to about 40 around that event, so it might have gotten a little lower than that as well. Sideways Box made an interesting point that these maps are definitely infected sided. I'm wondering if he could possibly draw in on a versus mode a extended spawn timer if that would this map, or if it's fine how it is. What do you think, XPy?
I believe these maps are mostly infected-sided because they're designed around versus mode and campaign, which in most scenarios is survivor-sided. You know, you got tier 2s, a large amount of health kits and such, but you know, here in Confoggle, they take away a lot from the survivor side and give a few to the infected side with faster respawn. So we got the jockey coming in. Lewis actually lagged backwards there. Hunter is now spawned on the side here in a really bad position to land the pounce. Looks like Disco is having some ping issues, and we see a pause go out.
DC? Or no? No.
No, it's just having some lagging issues.
Oh, I see that.
Alright, looks like we have a no Steam log on here. So the charger managed to spawn up right before the pause went out. So the survivors now know that the charger and the hunter are on separate areas here.
They can be fairly positive that it's not a 3 cap, considering they did destroy a jockey right before then. There's just a very low chance of getting another 3 cap if you just dropped one. It's either that or a smoker, which is a little higher chance, quite a bit higher, in my opinion.
Wait, what are you going on about?
Oh, just that if a jockey goes down, and they know that there's a hunter, and they know that there's a charger, that there's a very high chance it's going to be a 2-2 instead of a tri-cap.
Oh, I know, but this is the opening hit. Both teams have the exact same hits.
No, understood.
Now, the hunter's probably going to have a bit of an issue going in there. This is assuming, though, that the survivors do not step out of the safe room or step out of the doorway here to try and bait. If they step out of the doorway here, the hunter could preemptively pounce so that as soon as the model comes out, he'll be able to pounce the model, which will set up for a really great charge. The charge just needs to go after the person that's pounced. As soon as the pounced person gets up, he just charges, and he'll, you know, very easily get a spit charge in, which would be a lot of damage right off the start here, and possibly some bleeding. Alright, looks like we are now ready to go here. Hunter now pouncing in the opposite direction. He's just pouncing across here, trying to bait out some shots. Bill stepping out of the doorway here, trying to get some baiting, but the hunter manages to pounce into the column here. Some more baiting. Baiting from both sides. Bill trying to chip the charger here. Hunter comes in, gets dead stopped very easily, gets cleared from behind the wall there. A little bit of this lag. Charger coming in here, gets a spit. Here comes the smoker, getting some scratches in. A little bit of damage. Oh, but Vixen having some issues getting back in here. So taking about an extra tick of damage there, about, I want to say 5 damage, nothing too critical. Alright, so the survivors are now doing pretty decent here, as long as they keep up...
Might have DC again.
Ah.
There it is. Looks like he is either stuck or I saw him not moving after that attack finished.
Surely. This is the work of the custom map. Alright, we're now unpaused here and we're going through. So as long as the survivors, I mean that was a much bigger attack in the sense that the previous team didn't get as much damage, but as long as they don't take as much damage as could have possibly happened on that attack, which could have been a lot worse, I think they'll be able to make it to the event. Here comes a jockey here, grabs the last person, here comes a charger, charges somebody while distracted, here comes a charge spit, lands, but the spread isn't ideal, and also where the spit landed wasn't very ideal. Bill landing, or jumping on top of a... What would you call that?
I'm just actually thinking that attack could have went a lot worse.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you gotta focus that charger. Basically what happened there was the jockey came in, was a distraction for the charger. Charger stole the person that was distracted, and thus you got a minimal charge spit in. Remember, you always want to focus that charger. If the charger's not being focused, someone is going to get hurt. And we now have a 2-2 with a Smoker and Hunter, or Smoker and Jockey. Smoker spawns up in the back here, doesn't take any chip, running back. Looks like some friendly fire going on here. Lewis exclaiming his frustration with being shot in the back here. Boomer coming in, gets a single boom. Here comes the Spitter. Boomer proxies onto Francis, gets a 2. Here comes the Jockey. Spitter goes for a free spit, doesn't get any damage. Oh no, but the spread goes over the stairs. Jockey is still not cleared near the survivors here. Getting a lot of damage here on Francis, or Lewis rather. And Francis.
Seems like this team knows maybe a little better about where they're going. They might be getting a little bit confused as well, as you were saying about the first team. But this is definitely going to be the catch-up round.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, he's assuming they survived this event. Now, a lot of survivors like to take the event in this tunnel off to the side here, which is where I think Zoe is going to, but it looks like they're not going to be going into the event, so they're going to keep it out there, which is actually very difficult to defend. Here comes a Boomer, lands a double boom, pull up into the balcony, Hunter going, pouncing around, trying to land on someone, gets stumbled by the Boomer, nobody clearing him, and he gets a scratch off on Bill before he gets killed. Smoker is still alive with 115 health here. Looks like Grey Note is having some ping issues here, ping spiking up to about 350. Right, and the event is now ended. They're making their way across the bridge here, going into the rest of the catacombs here, which is going to only get much more tighter and tighter. We now have our first witch here. Let's see if we can have a successful witch kill. Charger coming in, going in for some scratches, takes down the shotgun. Here comes the spit to delay the pickup, and also trying to pull Bill into the witch. Bill getting stuck, common locked into spit here, getting a proxy onto Zoe, and the spitter coming in for a delay. A lot of damage going out on those down players here, and the Smoker's still trying to pull somebody into the Witch. The Witch is now aware of their presence, gets a pull in. Here comes the Witch, gets a scratch. Looks like Zoe's going away from the Witch. And that's going to be a very grave mistake, and that's going to cost them.
I think what she was thinking in that was, I need to get someone up quickly, and even if he dies, at least I can get one person up. Fortunately, she hesitated, and that kind of cost a little bit.
Yeah, that definitely didn't help. So unfortunately, oh, it looks like Parasite was out of ammo.
Ah, well, yeah, that will do it.
Yeah, that was a bit of an issue there.
Either way, in situations like that, I actually thought about that, and I was like, you know, if someone's gonna die like that, and I know 2 other players are down, and I have the opportunity to pick someone up, I might want to pick someone up and have 2 people to fight the infected rather than just having 1 and 3 down. But again, that's all situation dependent as well.
I mean, I'm not sure what more they could have done there. It's just he was out of ammo, so he wasn't going to be able to clear that witch. So he probably left the witch there simply because he knew he wasn't going to be. He's going to have to put in too much effort to kill that witch, which is time he could have used to pick up somebody. But because he hesitated, maybe he didn't get. He might have been able to get someone up if he didn't hesitate.
Lewis.
Agreed.
I think there is an ammo pile in that event area, so I think he ran out of ammo. He never grabbed the ammo pile that was there, but I could be wrong.
Again, this goes back to knowing the map. We'll say, I believe Left to Learn is going to be doing one of these about, what did they say, about 1 every month or so? Is that correct? One of the custom maps?
Reloading.
Is that what you heard as well?
I think it was once a month.
Yeah,
once a month a
right.
custom map.
Reloading.
Just to change it up.
Yeah. I would almost think that you'd want to have tiers of players, and as the community gets a little bigger with the Left to Learn, you'd have maybe your tier 2 players going in and being able to do these custom maps rather than having people that might or might not have played this map and might have just downloaded. So again, that's probably just isolated to this particular map just because it is so big.
Yeah, I mean, this map is really, really big, and like I said, it has alternative paths going out the entire map. The developer of this map is really keen to making those, and making them very, very big. Looks like Nightcatcher is not joining in here, but no, it looks like Vixen is still currently playing. Greynode with very, very high ping. Alright, and this first hit's going to consist of a tri-cap with Charger and Spitter here. We're now going live. It looks like they're set up to come up from behind, or up top here from the 3 columns. Very very organized. I'd say I like the looks of that. Very organized special infected team. Lewis coming out, trying to bait the hit here. Looking for some spawns. Jockey is now up, leading in here. Charger's coming in. Charger's being focused by Bill. No one else focusing that Charger. Jockey's still chasing somebody. Somebody gets pulled in the back here. Spitter going for a free spit, but he gets shut down. I guess he got shoved and the spit did not come out.
Looks like we might have lost their spawns up there from the survivors pulling out rather quick for that Spitter.
Yeah. So we are now on I Hate Mountains, map 4, is it? Yeah, I believe this is map 4, correct?
I hate mountains.
For some reason I was thinking 3, but you might be right, 4.
Yes, we're on map 4, and again, we are coming down to the alternative paths. It looks like the survivors decided to go through the tunnel and are going to the right here instead of going to the left towards the military base. We're going to have a boomer that spawned up top. That's a great boom. Here comes a pull into the back here, getting a pull back. Charger coming in, having some issues getting in. Going to get a long charge. No, he's going for some punches. Here comes the jockey. Going to grab Francis. Francis is now being jockeyed off to the side here. A little bit of damage going out to Francis here, and the survivors took a good chunk of damage there. Infected did a great job with that boom. Charger having a little bit of an issue getting in there and going in for a couple punches on the smoke person. Definitely did a lot of damage there.
I'll take this room sweeper.
Like Tank is going to be up shortly.
Yes, Tank is now up and in the hands of Vixen. So I say we should go to I want to say a infected war room here.
Good luck.
Don't know where I should go.
Alright, keep going.
Forward?
Yep, forward, right into the path.
Okay, let's go por aquí.
I don't know how you can get up there, so just keep sight on the survivor. Can you get that login? Bring that login, go back. You see that log behind you?
Yeah.
Hey, we should get her a hit.
Yeah.
Go
ahead and get a hit.
Let's go.
Wow, whiff. Those laggy chargers.
And now back up, back up.
Alright, this is crap.
They're about to push you. Need a hug.
Go back.
I'm reloading.
Hey, go to the right, up the stairs. The tank. And then go up top there. You see the ladder?
Yeah.
We're almost out of here. Finally.
There you go.
LOL.
Reloading.
Reloading.
I need to sack the smoker.
Reloading.
A little bit lower, because you're above them.
Get this rock right here.
Lower, lower.
Oh.
Oh. You can get back up there behind
God,
you.
too laggy for this.
Sorry.
Just go back up there, yeah.
Ammo here.
Ammo here.
Reloading. Jesus H. Christ.
They're gonna push you. Do you want to commit with this? Or?
You got a rock.
Reloading.
You can get up top where the jockey is.
It's gonna be hard because it's a narrow spawn.
They're just gonna continue to push, so just follow them, I think.
This horde might help you out.
Reloading.
Right. Tech, do you want to commit?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
Help her
Let's
out
help her
quick.
out.
Watch out.
Good job.
Reloading.
Thanks. I owe you a big one.
Welcome back. That was went from looked like Vixen was trying to get the hang of getting her rocks with this map set, and then it looked like looks like they pushed it forward from what I saw and started a horde, which I don't know if it was the greatest decision, but it seemed to work out for them.
I actually believe you don't have to start up that event. Shooting off that cannon is actually an optional horde.
Very interesting.
Alright, we see a charger coming in here, going for some punches. Spitter gets shut down before he can spit and do any spit delay, get some little points off there. Jockey's still alive, manages to delay the pickup by riding Bill here, but looks like they're going to be getting up Zoe here, getting some forward movement here. And we now have a witch up, who it looks like Francis is trying to get to, but is having some issues with some of the common infected. The common infected are getting a maze to him. And the witch is now up here, and it seems he gets a very nice crouch crown here. He's going backwards here, grabbing some pills. We are now going to be leaving the little factory area here.
Reloading. Heads up.
Looks like we got a tri-cap coming up.
Yeah, so we got a tri-cap here. Oh no, there's a double cap. 2-2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's a 2-2 with Charger and
Oh, I see the
Spitter
double
here.
This old body ain't gonna make it.
Alright, now Charger's coming in here. Smoker's now pulling someone back, not getting cleared instantly. Boomer seems to be out of position, cannot find a spawn. He's going to be going around back here, going to try and get a spawn. He's going back to the rooftop. Looks like we got another pause. Not sure exactly what's going on here. A lot of pauses here. We're having a lot of technical difficulties, like no Steam logons and very high ping. Turning off the rain sounds there that everyone was hearing.
Ah, sound reset. Okay, I should
Yeah.
probably do that. Much better. Much better. Thank you. So what do you think of these teams so far, XPy?
Well, I think the scores would have been a lot closer if it weren't for the ping issues that Grey Note is probably having. Grey Note has probably contributed a lot more to his team if it weren't for the fact that he's playing with 350 ping.
Understood. Yeah, agreed.
And I mean, the frequent pauses is probably frustrating everyone, so I wouldn't be surprised if people are playing slightly worse just due to the frustration they're having with the game right now.
Agreed. I mean, these maps were made for a lot of fun and maybe even centralized around as campaign play more than more than versus, even though they were kind of tailored to versus for spawns and so on, etc.
Well, true, but
Anytime
these maps are also tailored for Tier 2, and you know, tons of medkits, possibly.
Agreed. Yes. Which of course Pro Mod takes out of that aspect.
So I'm not sure what is going on here. Disco misspelling the word back twice here. We are waiting on, I don't know, Grey Node paused, but, oh no, Grey Node timed out. He might have finally, his internet might have finally went out here. Probably finally give out.
So it looks like we might need to be looking around for a sub for him. I guess they'll wait for a couple of minutes and decide on that. Now, I will say, this part of the map I have not played yet. I never got to this part, just because of different factors. What was it during the alpha of this this map? So this this add-on. Looks like they're somewhat close to the safe room. So when we do get a 8th, oh, looks like we've got Gray back. Am I wrong about that? Am I seeing that wrong?
Let me see. He's got, no, it looks like he's gone for Mumble. Yeah, he's gone for Mumble. His internet might have went out due to the high ping that he's having. He's probably dropping some packets, and he's probably finally given out here.
My tab menu might just be left over from the pause as well.
Oh yeah, the tab menu does not update.
Understood.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit unfortunate that we're having these pauses here. I do wish that we were continuing on here, but yeah, I think we're still waiting for a 4th. I don't know if Grey Node will be coming back. He still hasn't come back in the Mumble here.
While we're paused here, just a quick shout out to our sponsor, Tank Burger. Burger Tank, is that what it is?
Yes, Tank Burger.
Tank Burger.
Looks like Grey Node is now in the waiting room. I guess he's been waited on to drag in. Alright. Oh, but it looks like you managed to time out there, Daddy Bang.
I sure did. I will be closing my Left 4 Dead and starting back in, so see what happens with that.
Well, it looks like the rain and background music, or background sound, has now decided to play here. Alright, and here we are. We are now live, I think. Hopefully we won't get any more pauses for the rest of the map here. Alright, and looks like...
Let's go.
Alright, looks like the Infected are down a player right now. They have a Boomer up. Looks like they're not going to be... Oh, looks like they now have Grey Node joining in here. So they have a 2-cap here. Or rather a 2-1 with Spitter, Boomer, and Jockey. Blowing up a fire barrel, setting fire to the area. Probably want to be careful because I'm not sure if this version of Pro Mod will deal extra fire damage to the survivors. They're now making their way up to the second event here, which is, I believe, not optional. Now, this is a very difficult area to take the horde that they're probably going to be taking here, but they do have to take it, and they got to be careful about it. It looks like Jockey is now spawned up. He's going after the last person here. He managed to get some chip on the Jockey here, a little bit of chip, but he's still going to come in. Oh, and he gets shut down before he can get in. Boomer trying to scratch the window through, and he gets a double boom, no, a triple boom, leaving the Charger and Spitter up alive here.
I will say that was a very good selection of a place to take that boom. Let's do the arc.
It looks like our Charger is disconnected again.
Went ahead with a sound reset yet again.
I think I'll keep on the sound scenery right now.
Alright, it is a little bit dead without it. Sideways. Now, earlier you said this was map 4. How many maps exactly are in this set? Is it 5, or is this the final map?
I believe it is 5. I could be wrong now. I think the next map you go into a very, very open area and you have to camp out until a boat arrives. It's a very open, kind of like an abandoned small town. And I'm talking very small town, like 4 buildings. Looks like Sideways Box is now subbing in here. Not sure if we're going to be agreeing to that, but let's go ahead and continue the casting here. Or Left to Learn will agree to that, but we'll see. Alright, so we now have a Hunter and a Jockey up here. Bill is 1 scratch, along with Lewis, who is now 1 Charger Punch here. Alright, Hunter and Jockey are not going in here. They managed to land on everyone but Bill. But Bill does go down to a hole, or to a common infected. Jockey all the way down. It looks like this will be the wipe here. That is not a very ideal spot to take this event. It is actually probably the most dangerous spot to take this event. So, Daddy Ping, you said you never made it past the first map here, right?
Oh no, I actually recall playing the second map, and I think we actually stopped somewhere on the second map.
Ah, alright. Alright, so exact same attack here for the second infected team. See how they plan to do this attack, if they'll be just as organized in their placement above the dam here. Well, I wouldn't call it dam, I guess you can say structures and use the columns.
Reloading!
Now, last survivor round, I believe we had the smoker down at the bottom. Is that correct? Is that what we had?
Yes, we had the smoker down to the left or the right of the safe room here, behind the train carts, and everyone else was set up on each individual column above the safe room.
They're opting for the jockey down below, which I kind of find in my opinion, that might be a little bit better. Now again, I don't know where the smoker's planning on dropping from. I'm assuming he's going to find some cover quick and pull someone back if possible.
To be entirely honest, they should have everyone but the Spitter coming from the ground. If the Charger comes from the ground, he's a very easy target to be focused, and at the same time, the smoker being all the way up there, he's not going to really be able to pull much of anyone. As long as the spitter's up there, the spitter has a wide range of where to spit and be able to safely spit without being a primary target. But yeah, the charge on the smoker ain't going to take too long to get in there, and it's probably going to lead to the smoker easily, since he's probably going to have to lead in here.
Reloading!
You might need these.
Alright, and here we go. Looks like Smoker lost his spawn. He gets in here. Charger is leading in. Jockey gets shut down. Charger gets shut down. And as we see here, Smoker does not have a target. Unable to get anyone. Goes in to try and die to keep up with the rest of his team's spawn counter here. Very good attack, or very good defense from the survivors there. They took only very minimal damage there. I'm not sure where the extra damage came from.
It looked like it was a spitter. I think that's where it came from. They were staying in spit just a little bit.
Yeah, but they only have 3 points, though.
Agreed, yes. Remember, spitter does sometimes do damage, even though the points might not reflect.
Other way around.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
It looks like the SI have been baited. They're all spawned around the corner here. I think if you shoot the barrel, the fire will spread to the other side, but I could be wrong here. Charger and Jockey both in a really bad position. They need to have an SI come from behind, which it looks like the Boomer's going to try and do. But if the survivors are going to pay attention, they will be able to pop that. Looks like the survivors are being very aggressive here. Charger misses, Jockey misses, still jumping around. Gets cleared in the middle of the air here. Boomer gets a single boom. Charger just getting a bit of a spit delay. We now have a double boom from the proxy. So again, so far the survivors doing a decent job here protecting their health here. It looks like we now have a tank up in the hands of Rich. So let's head over to a infected war room.
It's part of the plan, right?
And then
Part of the plan.
take a right, go up that hill.
You got the log right there in the forklift if you want to bring it in play.
We should get a hit from at least.
Yeah, I'd say hits and rocks are what you should be doing on this.
Ready?
Oh,
okay.
nice log. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Go.
You couldn't M2 the log.
Just go in, just go in.
Yeah, go in. Cover that pole. Everybody cover the pole. Get that log on those fools. Oh my god. Ridge Tank 2014.
Damn right.
The Log King.
Alright, and we're back. So, we saw one miracle log, and then the team being distracted by, not sure if it was a special infected or a bunch of horde, but they did not turn around to see the tank coming in, and thus got double incapped in the back here. But that was a very fast wipe there. Again, miracle log and another log to the back of the survivors who they were again not paying attention. You need to make sure to always be looking for the tank, especially when somebody goes down that early. More than likely, the tank is going to be committing very early, simply because they know that you're going to be have a survivor already down.
Two cap plus tank can still do just as much as any other kind of attack, especially when you have one down like that.
Alright, so
again, go ahead.
I was going to say is the opening hit here will consist of a 3-1 with Charger and Boomer. Looks like they're currently exploring the map, and this is the finale. Now, people are probably going to have a little bit of an FPS issue on this map with some of the lower end computers, but this is a very nice map. Go ahead and continue on through the rest of the finale here just to get an idea. And yes, this does look familiar. You're going to eventually come up to a very small town in which you have to call the event, and you will have to camp out the event, in which most teams, I believe, take the event up on the helipad. Or in the water. Actually, a lot of teams actually opt to take it in the water, simply because it's very, very open and there's nowhere for the SI to spawn. I actually completely forgot about the water, and I actually think it's pretty cheesy to take it in the water, just because of how far away the SI have to spawn.
Call me crazy. I'm not quite finding this water yet.
Just keep going forward.
I got to the white van up the hill, and took in a right. Looked for the alarm car there, the down bus, and I see. Oh, I see boats there. I see. Okay.
You see boats, but you don't see water?
Not for a little ways. I
Must be a trailer park.
See the house there with the Canadian flag and the helipad? Yeah, okay, I'm there now. That's quite a ways.
Yep, a very long finale here, similar to a death toll.
Understood.
Alright, so we now have the first attack going in here. Boomer is going to be opting to spawn from the top of the safe room here. Going to arc his vomit. Smoker going to try and pull them towards the safe room building. Misses. Here comes Charger and Jockey. Charger and Jockey hesitating. Jockey coming in, gets dead stuck. Gets a scratch and get a triple boom and a stumble on the Jockey. Charger misses onto the door hinge there and gets a couple of scratches in, but Zoe is taking a huge amount of damage here. Jockey doing a great job defending the Smoker, and he gets a cap onto somebody, taking him into the safe room here. Francis now taking some damage here, and the rest of his team is boomed. But fortunately, Lewis, aware of his surroundings, does get in there and save Francis before he takes too much damage. Zoe, very low health, probably going to want to take those pills here before the tank to keep it up. He's going to be bleeding. A really great attack there by the infected, and the Jockey did a great job, even after getting shut down from the dead stop really early on. Still did a good job of defending the Smoker.
That was about the best I could hope for the infected team there on that. The quad boom, the tri-boom with the quad kind of sealed that attack to be...
Alright, the Hunter comes in. The Hunter gets skeeted by McNasty here. Got to pull onto the cliff side here. Charger coming in, not getting focused, but still gets leveled by McNasty. And Witch getting crowned by McNasty here. 1,056 damage.
I'm wondering if maybe the survivors were a little bit curious about the flop here.
Alright, attack coming in here. Charger misses, gets a scratch. Jockey gets on the bill here, a little bit of damage. Hunter trying to get in there. We got a great quad boom by the Boomer, vomiting and arcing from behind the log pile there. Boomer looks he's going to be saving his Boomer, or he's going to be trying to b-hop it off the side of the hill here, but I'm not sure. Alright, we now have Tank in the hands of Sideways Box here. So we're going to go ahead and go to I want to say a Survivor War Room here. Oh no, an Infected War Room, my bad.
Wait, I can't let him go by. Just go in.
Dang this spot. Get out.
Francis, check your fire.
Oh, thank God, we're almost out of here.
Nice. You have sight?
Yes.
Alright, we can't spawn because she's on top. No, we can. Alright, ready for another hit?
Just go in.
Boomer, ready?
Wait. Okay.
You're gonna regret letting you rebind M2 for tank.
Just stand by the tree. Yes, son. Did you just get stopped by the boom? Alright, we got up.
Now, come on. I'm in trouble. Jesus, I'm down. I need some help over here.
Alright, and we're back.
I think I could just hear is that one guy's did the crown back way back.
Say what?
Sunglasses as his
McNasty?
McNasty, thank you. I could hear McNasty saying 1v1 me bro in that tank at the end there. Just hear him saying that.
Well, he took a rock to the face, so there was his 1v1.
That's right.
Alright, so the exact identical attack here for the second infected team. It looks like the boomers option to come from the exact same spot as the previous team. Now when you start to have mirror matchups here with this first attack, it really will come down to who has the quicker reaction time as the survivor. Have the charge coming up from the front here. I'm not sure where the jockey is setting up. Trying to look where the jockey looks like. He's coming from the rooftop. Cannot see a smoker though. Oh, and if you didn't know, these trees. Alright, and the first attack is coming up here. Jockey gets dead stopped and shut down really quickly. Smoker gets cleared very quickly. Boomer gets caught without anything, and the charger manages to land. Doesn't get any pounds in. As I was saying earlier, you see these trees on the mountainside. If you go behind them, you'll notice they're like paper maches. Near the safe room?
Yeah, see that.
I don't know if you noticed, but they're paper mache trees.
Very interesting. No, I did not notice that. Until you said something. This is definitely this survivors team's comeback time. If they can make this tank and the witch like the previous team, hopefully with a little bit less damage.
We see the Hunter. Oh wow, a beautiful tri-cap here. Hunter going in while the smoker distracted. Jockey grabbing and intercepting to save the smoker, and we get a single boom coming in here. Smoker having a very little health here. Probably should want to kill off that smoker, but I guess he's going to save it. Maybe for the witch, but I'm not sure.
You get off for the witch or the car. The
oh,
car.
Be careful with that car alarm, guys.
Yep. Looks like he's going to save for witch, which I don't know if is the greatest idea with his low health. We'll see what happens.
And the witch goes uncontested with 1,216 damage. Ooh, a 216 damage overkill. Very nice kill. See a charge come in, not even a stumble here. Sideways box doing some damage to that charge. It gets a clear. Jockey comes in here. Oh, the jockey gets shoved mid-air and still cleared. Alright, we're going to be having Tank coming up here, and Tank is going to be the hands of Lyra. Alright, let's head over to an infected war room here.
How do I get up there?
The picnic area is the best.
I don't know. Push towards them though. Push towards them. They're running back. You want to get LOS?
Once monster's up, we go for a hit, or...
Yeah, we can. We'll have plenty of time.
I'd agree.
Are they all using... Oh, no,
this is where you normally take this tank, by the way, where they're sitting.
Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Leave him.
Nice hits.
Great.
Nice, intercepted. There's cars there that are hittable, I'm pretty sure. If you wanna try to get something. Otherwise you can just keep playing it long and you're in a great position as well.
Oh, you dropped down.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to go.
It's up to you. You just be really careful because everybody's dead now.
Yeah, you could climb back up. There's...
Oh my god. You can get that guy.
He's taking too much trip.
He's
he's
alright. He's alright. Just chill there. Keep that guy separated until the SI come in, and then push on the other 3.
Alright, well, I could get loose if I want.
Right? Can you go in the house, push on the other one's tank?
We should go in now.
You guys gotta go. Yeah, immediately.
Wow.
I think I can do there. I'm sorry.
No, it's cool.
Alright, and we're back. It looks like there was a bit of a miscommunication going on there. The tank went in a little bit early, and when he went in, he did not stay committed to the hittables and get Lewis down. If he had gotten Lewis down, he would have been able to get the kill very easily. But yeah, just a little bit of miscommunication. and just no full commitment with those hitables onto Lewis. Alright, we now have one more attack here. Here comes the Boomer, manages to get a 2-boom. Oh wow, very good 2-boom. Here comes the Hunter going for a DP, but he gets skeeted by Sideways Box. Comes a pull into the back, gets it down here. We got a Jockey onto Sideways Box here, taking him all the way back. So some decent chip going on to the survivors here. Lewis is now down. They're going to have to get him up during this horde. If they do not get him up, the SI will get another hit. Actually, no, they will get another hit before they're able to start a feedback. In which this final hit here could wipe the survivors if they do it properly. This hit looks like it already has a charger and spitter, so it has the potential to do a lot of damage onto a single player, or to spread out the damage if they get a triple charge or quad charge, etc. Here comes the charger going in early, jukes the frying pan. Very good juke on the frying pan there. Is really chipped, gets leveled by Sideways Box. Here comes the spitter trying to do a spit delay, but gets cleared in the middle of the jump. Looks like Jockey's coming in here, going to try and delay the pickup. Lands onto Zoe here. Here comes the Hunter. Manages to land and stumble onto Bill.
Okay, I think I can get you back on your feet. If you go down like this again, that's it.
Looks like we got black and white for Parasite now.
Right, we have a Charger and Smoker up. It looks like they're going in again. They should honestly be waiting to attack together here. They can finish him off. Oh, and a double punch! A double punch onto Lewis and Zoe, and then a charge onto the final survivor. And this will be the end of I Hate Mountains, the custom campaign edition.
Good game.
Yes, and the GGs are coming out here. Alright, so that is the end of Left to Learn, January 4th, 2014, our first stream of the year. I'd say it's a decent start for what's to come in the next of 2014. Anyways, for those of you who are still watching, thanks for watching, and hope you had fun, maybe learned a little something from here. And hope to see you guys next week. Take care.